Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching the 100. This episode 6 of the first season. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the first 5 episodes, and if you'd like to watch today's video, it is available free in the description below. Just click the link, put the password in, and enjoy. So the last few episodes have been pretty hectic. Quite a lot of stuff's been going on. You know, we had Charlotte, she did kill Wells. Then we had Murphy accused of killing her, and he was hung, but then he was kind of saved when she actually, you know, revealed that it was her that killed him. Then he wanted to get revenge on her, so he chased after her. She ended up jumping off a cliff and committing suicide, you know, because she didn't want any drama actually happening. Then we had Bellamere going attacking Murphy, and then he nearly killed him and he banished him. You know, he pretty much not allowing him anywhere near the camp. He said, yeah, if I see you again, we're going to be back here and I'm going to be throwing you off the cliff. We've had Raven, she's escaped from the Ark, hasn't she? She's gone in that dropship and she's left, heading down to Earth. We've had Finn and obviously Clark, they've ended up sleeping together, and then she's bang landed here on Earth last episode. And we've had Bellamy first get into it. You know, he's took the radio, he's threw it into the river. He doesn't want no communication going up to the Ark. He believes that he's killed the Chancellor, and he thinks that obviously if they come down, then he's going to get killed himself. So he's doing whatever it takes to survive, pretty much. They've ran over Clark and obviously Finn. They found out that it's his girlfriend. She's kissing him. You know, she's devastated, Clark, but she's not really said anything. She said something to him, which is pretty good. I got to respect it. Do you know what I mean? She said, look, I'm not going to, you know, cause any dramas. I know that you've known her all her life. You never thought you'd see her again. You know, she's here, you want to be with her, go and be with her. So, you know what, I like it. Up on the Ark, you know what I mean? Like, because they didn't get any signal from Raven, they thought that she'd actually maybe died or not made it there successful. They put plans in place to obviously kill the 300. Now, you know, the Doctor, she's decided to take matters into her own hands. She's not wanting to go through with all these killings, and she's actually released a tape of her husband explaining that, you know, the oxygen levels are running low, people are going to be suffering, and, you know, they're going to have to put drastic measures in place. They actually got offers. People started offering themselves up to die because obviously, you know, it might sound crazy and far-fetched, but they was offering their lives because they want their children to survive. And like fathers and mothers was saying, look, mate, if I'm going to have to die to ensure the safety of my children, then I'm going to do it. All 300 of them went into the room. The Chancellor had to press that button. He had to confirm it, and boom, he did. He actually killed them. And then at the very end of the episode, we did see the flares come up. They managed to actually did send a signal up into the sky. And, you know, they've got hope now that everybody's still alive. But obviously it come a little bit too late because the 300 did die. Another thing that was really intriguing is that OCTAVIA tripped and fell last episode, and she woke up in the dark. And when she did wake up, a groundsperson was stood right in front of her just staring. So that is going to be interesting to see what we do in today's episode. Thanks for checking out today's video. If you do enjoy it, please smash a like, it really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into episode 6 of season 1 of the 100.
Mom, please, let me get a doctor. I don't understand. Why is it wrong to have more than one baby?
The baby's coming. Get the blanket.
Mom.
Where's the dad? Who's the dad?
Your sister. Your responsibility.
That's deep, innit? Your responsibility. I want to know how they hid her underneath the floor though for so long, and who found her.
You're up?
Knowing that hundreds of people might be dying on the Ark makes it pretty hard to sleep.
Raven's flares will work.
I said that last episode, didn't I?
Go to the dropship. I'll check the rest of the tents.
Has she been taken? Oh, she must have. I don't know if they can speak English or not. Well, surely they can.
Please don't hurt me. Please don't. No.
Oh. Alright, he's not killed her.
We need a tracker. Finn,
Finn.
get out here.
Oh, she's cutting his hair.
Finn, we're leaving. All right, I'm coming.
Started something.
It's nothing we can't stop.
Are you sure?
I need to know the timeline, how long they've been down here. I like his hair, I actually do like it.
They didn't work. Hundreds of bodies being returned to the Earth from the Ark. This
Oh.
one looks like from the other side.
Oh, no way.
They didn't get our message.
They did, they just got it too late.
This is all because of you.
I helped you find the radio.
Yeah, after you jacked it from my pod and trashed it.
300 won't be enough. The oxygen level will just keep dropping. And if we don't tell them that they can survive down here, they'll kill more people. They have to.
And looks like you're coming with me instead.
Finn, we're not gonna find her without you. Be careful.
You know, next time they go down there, no kiss goodbye. She's a proper PDA, ain't she, mate? His hair looks good. I actually like his hair. I thought his hair was good long. Mine's long. His look better. But his has been cut short, and I'm like, decent. Like, it just looks fresh. I do think you need to change between long and short. Not too short when you've got long hair, but it makes you look a bit cleaner. But she's catching vibes in it, mate. She knows something's up. And again, though, I need to know the time frame, i.e., if they've been down here for 2 months, then he could catch a little bit of feels, because people could say 2 months, that's not a long time. Okay, you spend 2 months every day, 24 hours with somebody, you're catching it. It's way different. Do you know what I mean? Just pretend your girlfriend in real life now, you started, like, if you just started seeing somebody for the last 6 months, add all the time up that you spent with them on dates and talking, and then add 2 months of 24 hours a day to each other, and I bet they spent more. Do you know what I mean? Connection and bonding and being through tough times as well. Do you know what I mean? Going through stuff and saving each other's life gives you that stronger connection. It just does. It does. So it's interesting, but you know what I mean? I wouldn't be a fan if he leaves her for her at this early stage. But then that's savage, because if he does, Raven can't. I don't know. She can be, but she can't be mad that she's come down to earth for him and he don't want it. That'd be crazy.
Is anybody here?
What did he do with that knife? Oh, he burnt her. Did he help her? Imagine if he was just sat waiting at the exit.
Look, over here. Flashlight. It's hers. Going all the way down.
Fresh.
Someone else is here. The prints are deeper going that way. He was carrying her.
And that's committed, that, going through that tiny hole. Whoa, look at that.
I don't speak around her, but I'm pretty sure this means keep out.
That looks pretty good, though. Best you could do in a forest to say keep out, innit?
Oh. You know the drill.
I hate the drill.
Stop it, Octavia. I know you're afraid, but fear is a demon.
I reckon the only person that should be afraid is the mum, though. Because the kid won't get floated, the mum would.
By authority of the council, we're here to perform a random inspection.
Inspector Goose, it's good to see you. Your uniform's ready. You have something for me?
You think you're guard material, kid? Come here, let's have a look at you.
Mommy! I'm so sorry, Inspector.
That was clever.
Maybe the guard will make a man out of him.
I just want him to be sat there waiting for her when she comes out.
You're just like your mom.
I'm nothing like my mom.
Relax. That's a compliment. Abby's a badass. Well, my mom was AWOL most of my life. Pretty sure she had me just to trade in my rations for moonshine.
How'd you survive?
Boy next door.
I mean, that's why it's disappointing that Finn's so quick to say, oh, we had something. A little bit, anyway, in my opinion. Ah.
Wandering around aimlessly.
Look at that.
Sister, we should backtrack.
I'm not going back.
Whoa. See, right, okay, this is the interesting thing here, yeah, is that they had Jasper at the start and they didn't kill him. They used him as bait. Then they've took Octavia and they've not killed her. They've healed a wound. But now, yeah, I understand that they've walked into this do not enter zone or whatever's, but now they're killing them. Do you know what I mean? Like, so why did they not kill them before, but they're killing now? It can't just be because they crossed that line. Like, it does make sense, but it also doesn't. Like, it's either, like, are you the enemies or are you not? Because you've got to understand that if you've taken one of theirs, they're going to come looking for them. It's just a bit of common sense. You can't take everyone out because they've coming to find somebody that you've taken. Like, if they come to try and destroy the place that you've lived there for ages, then yeah. So again, it's interesting. And like, just going back there to Finn and Raven and obviously Griffin there, a little bit disappointed with him, to be honest. He was quick to say, yo, we had something. You know, maybe that's not the last of it. But it's like, yo, You've been with her pretty much all of your life. She's just saying there that she survived the childhood because you was like the boy next door helping her. And do you know what I mean? And like, look how fast he is to like move on. It's a bit sad, really. Oh, they can see him. Oh, there's loads.
We should run.
I think you had to stand your ground, me, actually.
Let's try this one.
The tough one.
Finn made this.
Oh, yeah. Saw this two-headed deer our first day on the ground. Welcome to paradise, right?
He's thinking about, oh, he only makes them for his loved ones or something. Now she's going to confront him later. You making this for her? Oh no, I thought she's taking it. Oh.
Roma, give me more. Stop.
Yo, this one's decent, not saving Octavia. Look. Looks like she's not going to scream, yeah. Oh, trust. See that little bit of trust?
The Unity Day Masquerade dance starts in 10 minutes.
Masquerade ball.
It's real. How do I look?
Attractive, mate. She reminds me of Anastasia Steele.
Mom.
First time she's left the door. She needs to pick a name. Do you know what I mean? Like, if someone asks her. Yo, the more the episodes go on, the more like Bellamy. What a view.
Who's that?
Love that first sight, mate.
Notice us?
I like it. I do like that scene. It was good. She looked really pretty. Come on, lad, speak. Or carry her.
Girl back there, I knew her. So if she's here, then so's my brother. Please, you have to help him too. They'll kill him. You don't understand me, do you?
Back in the hole.
What the hell are you doing? Please, don't do this.
I actually think he's taking care of her. I don't think he has any intention at all to hurt her.
She is.
They're playing with us.
And they should get out of my way! Just come on!
Oh, fight one of them, at least. What's that siren? Look, they've all run off. It's the smoke coming. It's coming, innit? The gas.
Believe me.
Whatever happens, you get back home and get under the floor. You'll be safe there from the flare, like always.
What are you gonna do?
Great distraction.
Create a distraction. Sir, she's fine. I already scanned her.
You're not a guardsman yet, cadet.
I'd shock him.
ID now.
Stop her!
Yo, it's been through some tough times, this Bellamy.
Maybe it was a false alarm.
I'm going after her.
And what? Kill him.
Make him tell me where Octavia is.
Are you okay?
No.
You hardly said a word the whole way back from the bunker.
Tell me Finn didn't make this for you. Tell me you weren't screwing my boyfriend as I was risking my ass to come down here.
I can't tell you that.
He made one for me too, just in case you thought you were special.
Yeah, go
I
on.
didn't even know you existed. As far as he knew, you were dead, Raven.
Could have waited more than 10 days.
Well, I'm not gonna retract a clap. I'm gonna emphasize a clap.
I hardly know him.
Yeah, this episode, I've enjoyed everything that you said. Oh, if they followed him back to Octavia then. Oh, do you reckon he was gonna undo her? I don't know, I like that guy. I like him.
Octavia. Monroe, watch the entrance.
That was interesting. But like I was saying there, mate, I do enjoy what Clark just said. How can, first of all, if Raven's gonna be mad, yeah, it has to be at Finn and Finn alone. You can't be mad at at Clark. She didn't even know you existed. And did you even know Clark existed? Do you know what I mean? Like, if you flipped it, did you even know I existed? Like, the only person that knew both of us existed was Finn. And the fact is, yeah, 10 days is a short period of time. That's what I was saying about, you know, has it been 2 months or whatever? Because if you spend 24 hours with someone, it's such a long time and you would gain the emotions. 10 days is still a long time, but it's also a short time. It actually is a short time as well, you know, so I understand where she's coming from, but I don't know, man. I think it's one of these things where you just have to just draw a line through it. It's like, look, it's happened. She's acknowledging that you're his girlfriend, do you know what I mean? And like, if you're here, you be with him. That's a big thing to say, and you got to respect it. So you can't be mad at her. And you give Finn a cold shoulder a little bit, but, you know, I just think you have to draw a line under it and move on.
Cadet Blake.
It's Janitor Blake now, Luke.
Commander. A hell of a guardsman, Bellamy, you know that?
I wasn't a guardsman. That's what you said. I remember.
You also said you'd do anything to protect your sister. I remember too. Chancellor Jaha has approved a mission to Earth. He's sending the juvenile prisoners to the ground. 100 of them. Kill the Chancellor.
He's a snake.
How about I kill you instead?
Kill me and your sister goes alone to a radiation-soaked planet and you get floated like your mother.
Oh, stop, Finn. Hey. Come on, Jasper.
He's alive.
They wouldn't let me take the knife out.
No, that was a good call.
That's true.
Get him in the dropship now. Go. I need my mother. I need to talk to her. There's still no radio. Raven, fix it.
For all you know, he was keeping you alive to use you as bait for one of their traps.
I don't think so.
You don't think? Oh, that's the problem. They killed 3 of our people today.
Everything that's gone wrong is because of you. You got me locked up on the Ark. You wanted me to go to that stupid dance. You got Mom killed.
My life ended the day you were born. Where do you think you're going?
You can't keep me locked up in here forever.
Oh, so that's the end of that episode. Like, you know when people are angry and they say stuff, right? I do believe that people say stuff and they don't, like, mean it, in terms of, like, you can say something and you're like, oh, fuck it. Bit harsh, that, actually, you know, like, I'm sorry. Do you know what I mean? Have you ever been in an argument and said something and you think, actually, that was a bit ruthless, like, I didn't need to say that, I do apologise, you know, like, straight away, like, both of them, what they were saying there, after they said it, you could tell that they both wanted to say they're sorry, but I also think that in the heat of the moment, you tell that what you actually truly think. Now, I think that she does blame him for being here, for being locked up, you know, for Mum dying. She does deep down. Doesn't mean that she doesn't love her brother, but she'll always have that little bit of resentment inside of her that it's his fault. I actually don't blame Bellamy for that. I know it can sound ridiculous. It was his idea to take her to the masquerade ball, okay? Now you can say, there you go, that's it, you said it's his fault. No, it's not. She didn't have to go. It was like, she accepted it. He gave her a proposal, she accepted it. It was a choice. First of all, she's always moaning, yeah, that she's cooped up. Like, if you had somebody and he was always saying, oh, for example, just use a mobile phone. Oh, my phone's terrible, it's terrible, it's terrible, it's terrible. And you're like, mate, here's a brand new phone that, you know, Apple or Samsung have released. Do you want it? Yeah, thanks. Then they put it in the pocket, and then for some reason, that's a faulty one and it blows up and like it burns all the leg and you have to get it chopped off or something. That's not your fault that that's happened. Like, you're constantly complaining and moaning that you can't do something, and then somebody's give you an opportunity and you've took it. Like, okay, you can say he played a factor, but I don't blame him on that. I actually don't blame him on that. And like, yeah, I don't blame him. It's not his fault either that his mum died. Like he just said there, savage. And I actually said it at the start when the mum said it. When she had that baby, she said, that's your responsibility now. And I was like, what? And do you know what I mean? It is true. The moment she was born is the moment his life ended. Now, he wouldn't change that life that he's been given because he loves his sister. It's like somebody who has to care for a terminally ill parent or something. The moment they become ill or something, your life changes. You become the carer. You didn't want to be the carer, let's be honest. Like, you're going to be it because it's your family and you love them. And you wouldn't change it. You would rather your mum still be here and sick and you taking care of her than them die. You know what I'm saying? He would rather Octavia be there, him being the guard looking after her. She has to stay under the floor and concealing the evidence and taking that risk than have no sister at all. But it is true that her being born changed and ended the life as he knew it then. So, I don't know, man. It was deep. I do firmly believe that that guy, the ground person that took her, was not actually trying to harm her. But you also have to say the guy did chain her up. So, like, from an outside perspective, he was trying to harm her. And his friends, have killed their friends. Also, he did try and attack them. He stabbed Finn. So you have to look at it 50-50. Do you know what I mean? You have to read the scene as it goes. And yes, okay, he was nice to Octavia, but then he was bad to them and they retaliated. So you can understand why somebody like Bellamy wouldn't believe that he's okay. Do you know what I mean? So it is interesting, and it shows that there's two different types of the ground people. Like, people might believe in different things, and I'm excited to understand more of their story because there seems to be quite a lot of them. Okay, that's going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hopefully, guys, enjoyed it. So we have seen there is quite a lot of the ground people there. You know what I mean? It was all chasing them through the woods. They did go into their own territory. It was like a keep out zone, and they have took out a few people. And they have got some, I won't call it technology, but like they've got some sort of elastic strings that they can like drop down from a tree and quickly zip line back up rapid. Do you know what I mean? He did take that dude. 1 minute he was there, one come down, took him up, got killed, threw back down into the trees and caused mass panic. Then he was all running, a couple of tripwires here and there, taking a few people out and a couple of spears. You know, Octavia was saved by that guy 2 times. You know, the first time, obviously, last episode when she fell down the hill. She was put in the cave today. She escaped. He found her again when he was chasing, obviously, all of these guys. And he obviously put his hand over her mouth, was like, pretty much be quiet because they're going to come after him, and took her back into the cave. And he did fix a wound as well, but he also chained her up. So, like, I don't know. She did hit him and attack him, but she also acknowledges that she doesn't think he's actually a bad guy. Now, in terms of Raven, yeah, she was figuring out that stuff is a bit strange, a bit iffy with Finn all episode, as well as obviously with Clark. Now, she did confront Clark because he made her like that little origami ornament or whatever. He's also made her one for a necklace, and she's trying to, like, I don't know, establish a position as like, he's my boyfriend, and like Clark's already accepted the fact that she is his girlfriend, and like she didn't even know she existed. And she said to him last episode that be with her. Do you know what I mean? You've known her all of your life. And, you know, I did clap it. And today I doubled down on the clap because she even accepted, you know, she even said it to her face that I didn't even know you existed either. Do you know what I mean? And like, yes, I know he's got a girlfriend, and if he wants to be with you, be with you. But it's been 10 days, literally. She asked him, does she love it? It's like 10 days. And she actually said, you know, it's too soon. I don't hardly know him. And like, that is true. You probably don't hardly like know anybody or anything. You know, these are all new people, like, and you bonding through it. So I understand that she's mad. She pulled the necklace off. She's mad at anyone who's got to be Finn, but Finn's been stabbed. So do you know what I mean? That goes all out the window now. They got to think about protecting his life. They need to make contact with the Ark. She needs to contact her mum and ask how does she do this procedure. To be honest, what I would do is I would burn the wound. If I'm being honest, you know, I'm not no surgeon. She'll probably tell her how to use some mad anesthetics and stuff. Don't know if they've got any of that. But what I would definitely do is I would heat a blade, and I would obviously apply pressure and burn the wound, and obviously pull the blade out slowly and stop bleeding. But that's just me. But she's going to work her magic. She's going to get that radio working. She's going to contact up, and she's going to find out, obviously, you know, how to do it. Now, I did like the little flashback about Octavia Bellamy. To be honest, it was decent. I like seeing her kind of grow up, but obviously she was moody. She had to stay in there, and he helped her, and you know, it didn't really go well. And it was that guy, you know, it wasn't the person, it wasn't Kane that I thought it was, who actually wanted the you know, Chancellor to die. It was the other guy, the commander now. And you know what I mean, he was the one that obviously told him to go and shoot him. Now, why would he benefit from it? That's what I would want to know. Why would he benefit from that? Because Kane was a person that would take charge after him. Maybe he's got a sweet deal with Kane, and Kane actually knew it was happening. But I thought it was interesting. That was definitely different. I didn't expect it. But I did enjoy today's episode. I'm really happy that obviously we've seen more of the ground people. We've seen them attack them. And we've also seen some of them, well, one of them try and save Octavia as well. I liked the action that we got, and obviously the storylines building between Raven, Clark, and obviously Finn. And I actually think that Bellamy in the last few episodes has been shedding a good light, and I've actually enjoyed his progression. You know, he started off being a bit of an arsehole, a bit of a dick, trying to, you know, provide and show his dominance because he obviously was scared, thinking that he'd obviously killed the Chancellor, and if they come down that he'd obviously be killed. But now that this has changed and he's like become a little bit more caring and stuff, I don't know, I've liked the side of him in the last few episodes. I'm interested to see more. So that's where we currently are. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please smash the like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.